Hi, hey, hello. Alright, welcome to this video. I think I'm going to start calling these Catch a Concert with me, because I think this is like my third or fourth one that I've made. Essentially, it's because I tell you about a concert, the vibe, the energy, and then I give you like concert footage. So this edition is Hawthorne Heights. They played at the House of Blues, which is downtown. I booked a ticket on the mezzanine. Before I got there, I took mass transit, tried to be a big kid with these gas prices, and to utilize my mass transit because I want my city to provide more of it. In order to do that, I have to use the resources, don't I, and show them it's important. So took transit down there, took about 30 to 45 minutes, and got there. The House of Blues is located in a very odd place. It's like above office buildings / retail buildings. It's in a shopping strip that's, I don't even know how to explain it, dude. It was weird. It's on like on the third floor. I don't know. Anyways, I get there. It's already started because by the time I arrived, it was 7. So Creeper was on deck. Nope, that's the wrong verbiage. But they were playing. And Creeper is like this, I guess, glam rock, UK, horror punk, goth band. A lot of people there seemed to really know who they were and were like jamming out. And I walked in, I was overwhelmed because the concert was essentially, openers were already happening. And I was like, oh, I've never been. What is happening here? Where am I supposed to go? My tickets for the mezzanine. Where are the stairs? Because I wanted to see like what was up here and then maybe come down for the merch or whatever. And then I saw the merch and all I could see was Creeper stuff. So I bypassed it. However, I did get me a t-shirt. And I think I'll put the picture like here of what the t-shirt looks like for the 20-year tour that we were on. And then I was trying to find stairs. Couldn't find a single stair. Couldn't. And to try to like calm my nerves a bit, I asked for a cup of water, which shout out to the House of Blues for just giving you a cup of water for free. So I got a nice big cup of water. Then I found the elevator, which seemed to be the only way up. You had to show proof of your ticket. Then I got up to the mezzanine and then I was like, well, I guess I'm stationed here for the rest of the time because I'm definitely not going down the elevator and back up again if I have to see the same man over and over again, press the button. Sounds silly, but I just couldn't. So I go upstairs, I get my seat. Creeper does their set. They seem to be a good time. And then Let Live shows up, which is a post-hard metal, I think I googled them on Wikipedia, and it was like a post-metal, artistic, experimental rock band. I don't really know. Creeper seemed to have been, neither of them were actually really my vibe. I'm strictly an emo girl, which if you didn't know, that's what Hawthorne Heights is. It's essentially emo pop-punk. Alternative type vibe. I'm at my core an emo girly. During the Let Live set, the lead singer climbed up the side of the mezzanine, threw himself over the ledge, and then proceeded to like do his like screamo rock, you know, around the mezzanine, then up the stairs that I was by, around to pet the dog that was there, and then went in front of me. It was like, excuse me, pardon me. And then traversed butt first down the rail and like scooted his booty down the rail to get back. And then he took the stairs down. He then went to the exits and that's how he got off the mezzanine. And good thing I wore a mask because everyone was filming him and I was like, ooh, the way I don't want to be in this, like these 20 to 30 people's videos. But that was Let Live. Then we set up for Hawthorne Heights. This was essentially their 20-year tour of their album, If You Were Lonely, which came out in 2006, which has been in repeat in this household ever since. Tell you what, I love that album. Yeah, they basically played in the exact song order that is the album, and it was delightful. I had, such a good time. The audio to me was like a little off, but I don't know if that was because I have only recently started going to concerts in like stadiums versus very small venues like this. But I didn't mind it. I was there. It was a good time. They did play the whole album along with Nikki FM, their new song Cardinal, and then Ohio is for Lovers. That is, in fact, I think their most popular song, or the song that they're most well known for. I stayed basically the whole time except for I did not get to hear not Nikki FM. I did not get to hear Ohio is for Lovers because I asked my roommate to pick me up from the concert. And so I dipped out before the last song just to avoid the crowds and because I told them to pick me up at a time and the song was happening at the time that I decided to pick me up on. And if there's one thing about me, if I'm going to ask someone to pick me up, I'm going to be out there early, if not precisely on the dot, because I don't want you waiting for me, because I've asked a favor of you and I should be respectful of your time. Went and did that. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. The one thing that I was also not used to is, I guess, a lot of times in a stadium, everyone's not really getting up to and from their seats, or it's not really easy because, you know, there are so many stairs you have to traverse all the time and getting up and whatnot. But people here, left and right, were getting up all the time, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was like, dude, can we, what? And that was a little annoying, and I had to tell myself, girl, it's not that serious. There's a video there. You can still see the band. Chill, babes. You don't need to get all huffy. That was about it. So I may go back at the end of this month, because I did then, while I was waiting for Hawthorne Heights to come on, I was like, well, you know, this isn't too bad of a venue. I haven't been to a small venue like this. Like, truly, the last time I was at a small venue like this, it had to be 2006, 2007, because I went with my friends, Dawn and Gabby, somewhere in Killeen, Texas, to see the All-American Rejects. And they too had, I think, like 2 or 3 openers. One, I feel like is still like a band, something like Jealousy or Cruelty or something like that. I feel like if I did enough Googling, I could probably figure out what band also played. I think somebody else played that I didn't know, and then the Academy Is played. And we really jammed out to the Academy Is, so much so that we didn't buy All-American Rejects merch. We bought the Academy Is. And it was at a bar, because they did the whole giant X's on our hands, and then we just stayed by the water thing. We were like, I feel like some of the youngest people there. Because we hung back by the bar and just like drank all of the water from the bar. We were thirsty folks. It just makes me laugh, because then we all took pictures in those Academy Is t-shirts and all posed together, and then made them our MySpace profile pics. So for about 3 weeks, you couldn't tell who was who, because we all had the same variation of the 3 of us in these t-shirts. I went on that side quest story to tell you, because while I was looking up other bands, the Academy Is playing later this month, and all the mezzanine seats are sold out, but you can still do like ground, like standing, for $50. And I'm like, the album that they're touring is also a 20-year-old album that also has stayed on repeat in this house. If I keep talking, we're just going to yap about different things. Overall, it was a fun time. My little emo heart is so happy and pumped. And I'll leave you with that and the concert footage. And you won't see me again. It's just going to close out after that. So enjoy a wee bit of a concert, babe. Bye.
Hello?
gotta make this count. And in this moment, right here and right now, let's go.
You play the song I know. Come on. Thank you guys so much, man.